Hey guys, it's Hallie again. So basically, they couldn't find anything wrong Thursday. It was really frustrating. I'm sorry, it's Wednesday. And then Thursday, they wrote me a note to be out of work, and I was really upset about that because I don't get paid maternity leave at all. I will do like the state disability, but it's not really that much. Um, and I was just upset because I needed the hours and whatever else. And I'm trying to hit budget because I do have a budget that I'm supposed to hit each month, and I was really close to hitting it, but now I'm like starting to fall back. But either way, Thursday, I'm really happy that she did write me out of work. I felt really crappy all day. I felt like I got hit by a bus. Even sitting on the couch, I was like whining and like about to cry. I was so uncomfortable and just so miserable. I was exhausted and very, very weak. It felt almost like I had the flu, but just the weakness part of that. Um, what was I gonna say? And that was Thursday. Friday, my first day back to work, um, I was okay all day. I got to the point where uh, my lunch was usually at 12:30 to 1:30, but they said since the other side of the office was taking a longer lunch break because they won some contest in the office, that they were going to be taking a longer break, and we were not going to take a break until 1. And that's a 30-minute difference. And if I'm used to eating the same time every single day, I wanted to like go to my assistant manager and be like, "Hello, remember I was just in the hospital Wednesday. I need to eat." So I'm like, okay, I have some snacks on my desk, and I had some fruit and whatever else, and I was perfectly fine. I had, what did I bring with me that day? I brought something. I don't exactly remember what it was, but I brought something, and that kind of held me over. And then at 1 o'clock, I decided that I was going to go. It was weird because I was going to go to Wawa to get a cheese sandwich that I always get because the cheese and the lettuce and the onions is really good for you. And it's not anything too unhealthy. It's not like going to McDonald's and eating, whatever. But they kept telling me to try to eat more protein to, if it is my sugar, to basically even out my levels. So if I eat too much sugar, I'm eventually gonna bottom out between my insulin and my sugar. Excuse me. So it was weird. I was on the way to Wawa. It's an East Coast thing, New Jersey area. If you don't never heard of it, it's amazing. It's like a Sheetz or a 7-Eleven, but much better with a huge deli, or like a checkpoint. Is that what it's called? Checkpoint. Quick check. There you go. Sorry. um, either way, so it was weird. I was about to turn into Wawa, and something's like, go to KFC, and I'm like, I don't eat anything at KFC. Like, I used to eat the boneless buffalo wings, but they discontinued them like years ago, so I haven't been there since. I have no reason to go there. So I was like, well, chicken's protein. I have to try to get myself to eat meat. So I got a couple pieces of chicken. I got macaroni and cheese, and then it comes with the potato wedges. And I was going to just get a bottle of water, but something told me to get soda, and I was like, all right, well, which one's caffeine free do they have? So I picked one that was caffeine free, and I went back, and it was weird. I pulled back into my office, which is only like not even a 4-minute drive away, and I was sitting in my car, and all of a sudden I started to feel my hands shake, and I'm like, don't even tell me I'm crashing again. I'm like, I didn't even eat yet. Like, usually it is before I eat, which is why I was so, like, confused on Wednesday when it was after I ate that I started to feel like I was crashing. So this time I was not cool and clammy. I did not feel like my heart was racing. I just felt my hands shake, and I was like, okay, maybe I should eat in the car. Because if I go eat in the break room, then I have to face all the people who just watched me be wheeled out of the office on a stretcher the other day, and that's kind of embarrassing, and I don't want them asking me questions. I really feel like I just need to eat. And then something's like, well, just go inside anyway. So I went inside, and I don't know, I walked in, and I would just almost stopped mid-stride, and I was like, whoa. And I put my food down on the table, and I, like, got my chair. I didn't even get time to wheel the wheelie chair over, the comfortable chair. I had like this hard brick chair, and I was just like, sorry. And I just kind of like lowered myself down super slowly, and I was like, oh my god. My hands were trembling. Like right now, I feel a little weird, and they're like perfectly still. but my hand was like this. And then my whole body started trembling, and I'm like, holy crap. And I'm like, this is not right. So I called my midwife, and I'm like, seriously, like something is not right. I know my body, and I know this is not normal, and I don't think that this is a pregnancy thing. And if it is a pregnancy thing, like gestational diabetes, I'm hoping it goes away after I'm not pregnant anymore. So I was really, really frustrated and scared. And like even the people across from me, they're like, "Are you okay?" Because they saw me like even holding my drink, and I'm sitting there like, shaking my drink, and I'm not intentionally shaking it. My hand is just shaking like crazy. And I'm on hold, and I was like, can I try to request a 3-hour glucose tolerance test? I know I passed the first one, but something is not right, and it feels just like it did when I used to crash for my sugar 2 years ago. And they're like, "Oh no, you're fine. Just eat more protein." And I'm like, I had chicken. Chicken has that, and I had like the healthier chicken that they have at KFC, which I don't know if they have any healthy chicken there, but it was the healthier chicken they have there. And I ate that. I did feel a little bit better after I ate, and I went into my purse, and I just so happened to have one glucose tablet left. And while I was waiting for them to get back to me on the phone, I ate it, and it was like hard as a brick because it was like much older than whatever, because I haven't had any sugar problems. And basically, within 10 minutes of taking that, drinking a little bit of soda, and eating like a little bit of chicken and some macaroni and cheese, I felt so much better. Like I almost felt back to normal. The only adverse effect that I had, which I think was from the glucose tablet and like the extra sugar running through my body, it was about an hour later, and I got like a really bad headache. I haven't had any bad headaches from my medicine lately, so I would just assume it's from the sugar or from my sugar crashing, one or the other. And of course, I still didn't have my little glucometer, my little sugar tester, but I found it in my room yesterday after I was fainted in the shower. So now I have it. Let me see what else here. So I was just upset that they like denied me the 3-hour glucose test and was like, no, just have more protein. And like they're really good. I don't know if I just talked to someone who wasn't understanding, but I'm like, something's not right. Like I know my body. I live in this thing every single day for however many years now. Like I just know that this is not right. And he's kicking, like even now he's kicking away, but I just know I could start to feel myself crashing, and that's why I called her this morning. Over the weekend, I have almost crashed every single day since the day I was in the hospital. Even yesterday, I was in the shower. I didn't do anything strenuous. I wasn't trying to like kill myself trying to shave my legs. I didn't do anything strenuous at all but stand in a standing shower. And I had my conditioner in my hair. I soaped up the front half of my body because I, leave it sitting there for a little bit because my hair's so like dead and crazy. And do you know that like I didn't even make it to soap up the rest of my body? And I'm sitting there and like my eyes start doing that thing, and I'm like, whoa, like it almost feels like I'm dreaming. And then I'm holding on to like the sides of the shower like for support so I don't fall. And I had to hurry up and rinse the conditioner out of my hair and rinse whatever soap was on my body. And then I'm sitting there trying to call my mom. Of course she's downstairs, and like from the shower you can't, even from the other side of the house, you can't really hear the other side of the house. So I'm like, I need like a monitor just to yell for her for help. But that's a good idea. I should do that next time. But I was really, really scared, and I was like about to cry, and I was like, nobody is listening to me. I know something's not right. And it's just so frustrating. And like since Friday when I almost crashed and she told me to eat more protein, I've been eating hard-boiled eggs. I've been eating nuts. I've been eating peanut butter every day. I have, these cheese sticks. I bring all kinds of protein with me every single day to work. And I know this is Slim Fast, but my mom gave it to me not as a meal replacement, but because it has 10 grams of protein in it. So, any kind of Ensure, anything like that has protein, I want it because that's what they said to have. Well, guess what? The protein is only buying me time. Yesterday, I made sure I had chicken for like every meal. I made sure I snacked on other things in between to make sure I didn't have too much protein. And like I had chicken. I started to feel like I was going to crash, had some chicken, and I felt so much better for an hour. You know what happened an hour later? The incident in the shower where I almost fainted in the shower. How scary is that? I'm sorry, but that's like one of the most scariest places to almost faint is in a shower. And then I went into my bed, and I was like, Mom, help, help. Like I finally got her upstairs, and she brought me some pineapple, which I'm like, natural sugar. I'm trying to stay away from sugar. And I was like, just bring me up a jar of peanut butter. So I'm sitting there eating peanut butter. And then I'm like, dude, where is my glucometer, like my glucose tester thingy? couldn't find it anywhere. She's looking all over the house downstairs. I'm just laying in bed because I could hardly move. I like almost laid in my bed completely soaking wet because I couldn't even dry off. I didn't have any energy. I was shaking so bad. And then I finally found it, but it was already after I had some peanut butter and pineapple, and my sugar was already back up to 88, which is, you know, I guess it's normal. But I know before, I had a nurse take my sugar before I ate like 50 or 60 something. She was like, you need to eat now. But I'm like, it doesn't go up much higher than that. I've never seen it other than the time that I was in the ER over 100, and that was only 102. Usually it's always in the 90s or maybe 80s. And I just, even today, I'm just sitting here. I started to feel weird again, and I was almost in tears, like calling my midwife. I'm like, something is not right. I'm eating protein. I'm eating so much protein, and it's still not right. And then someone said to have my thyroid rechecked because I was hyperthyroidism. The last time I had a check was in the end of January, and I was smack dab in the middle of normal. But before, it was like hyperthyroidism, and then the next test, it was like hypothyroidism, and the next test, I was normal. And it would pretty much just go back and forth. And it's just really frustrating because I feel like my body's playing with me, and I feel like people aren't understanding how scared I am about this. And I have to stop talking because I feel like I'm starting to shake again. I need to like eat something. So I'm gonna stop this here. My computer's dying anyway, but I will update you guys. They moved up my appointment. It was supposed to be next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but they upped it to this Wednesday, so it'll be exactly 32 weeks, and they're gonna do a couple different tests on me, and hopefully I'll have some kind of results. But for now, just keep me and my little guy in your prayers, because this is really scary and frustrating at the same time, because it's not fun to crash every single day, especially when you have to work and make a living. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Talk to you soon. Bye.